following program is TVMA. Viewer discretion is advised.
Suicide. Let's talk about this serious topic. Now, sorry if it looks like I'm looking off while I use my webcam, but yeah, let's get right into this thing. Suicide. Now, I've been trying to hold back off of this topic for a long time because I have been seeing a whole lot of it lately on social media, per se. But it has really hit home to me yesterday as I was at work. Not revealing anything, but it has came to my attention that this has gotten very, very, very serious to the point to where one of my friends even contemplated suicide. I didn't even know about it until yesterday. Now, of course, everybody knows that suicide can can happen because of a multitude of reasons. It, mainly because of depression. Main cause is depression. Let's just put that out there. But it could be a list of reasons on why it causes that depression, like relationships, or people not giving a damn about you, or things not going your way, or or you find out that you're being exposed because of a mistake that you made, or your business has completely crashed, or whatever the reason it could be. That, like I said, there's a multitude of reasons on why depression is caused and why you want to off yourself. You know what I mean? So I should know this because I was a victim of not a victim, but I was a person that had depression a lot myself. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna sit here and lie. At one point, I thought no one gave a damn about me. No one didn't care about what I did, or how or how I did it, or whatever. Like, it was like I was on. Like, I did all positive things. I still do positive things, but it's like whatever I do, no one gave a shit. So it was like I wanted to off myself. My mom caught wind of it, and how I wanted to do it, which I'm not going to reveal on here. But I ended up going to the North County Mental Health Hospital or whatnot. No, no, I'm not a loony. For those who think that I am, no, I'm not. But it was it was one of those times where I was really going through depression, and I went through another depression like later on in life or whatnot. But then after I recovered from my second depression, I'm sitting here thinking like, hey, now I need to tack on life really, really hard, because there should be no reason on why I want to kill myself. If things don't go right, then fine, things don't go right. I just take it with a grain of salt and just move on. You know what I mean? That's just the way that I see things. I'm not gonna sit here and get super angry because of things not going right. I'm just gonna tackle the situation head on, be strong about it, and just dust it off. Now, some things may be harder than others, but that's why but that's the way I do things. Now, let me handle the way things should be handled first before I get on to the problem with some of you jokesters that be on social media. Cause I'm about to let y'all have one. But first, those you who may be suffering from depression right now, or or maybe entering that stage, talk to somebody. Whatever problem that you may have, talk to someone that you trust. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care if it's me, I don't care if it's someone in your family that you confide a lot of stuff in, whomever. Hell, like writing a journal or a diary or whatever. Or like do video journals. I suggested to a few people in the past to do like video journals and have it locked away in a private folder or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So they can see their progression on how they do or how they doing in life. Because they could go back and see each video entry that they made and they see that they're doing better and shit like that. You know what I mean? But yeah, like write journal entries or whatever. Like let your depression out in music or whatever. Like music is therapeutic or some shit. Play play the video game or whatever. I got a PS4 over there, and I got PS4 over there. Like if I don't want to, if I just want to take a break from video editing or work or whatever, I just play the PS4 and just go on like that. You know what I mean? Um, but more importantly, talk like talk to somebody about whatever the problem is before it gets worse. Because nothing is worse than holding a situation inside of you and then you let it get to the point to where, oh well, I'm just tired of living. I just want to just leave and blah 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 woo de woo. You know what I mean? Prime example. Now I don't know if any of y'all remember a show that I did called the Sonic Show, but back in January of 2013, I had a privilege and honor of interviewing DeLorean. And those you don't know who DeLorean is, he's this famous singer, rapper, and beat maker. That's been flooding y'all Facebook timelines. Not only that he's been on Twitter. I don't know if he's on I don't know if he's on Skype still or not. But I had him as a friend on I had him as a friend on Skype, and that one particular year, I had an interview with him on Skype because of the fact that he did some works with a guy named Freddie E. And those of you who don't know who Freddie E is, he did this fantastic series called Jerk TV. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, here's part of that interview that I was talking about as far as involving Freddie E and his depression and stuff. You see in front of me our very first celebrity here on Sonic Show. Give it up for DeLorean Johnson.
Hey, what's going on, man? What's going on? What's going on?
I'm good, man. How about yourself?
Cool, man. Just taking it one day at a time, a lot's in store this year for 2013, so, you know, just
Yeah,
looking forward to the future.
yeah, absolutely. 2013 has been going very, very smooth so far, unlike last year. So yeah,
Yeah,
so that's a good sign already.
yeah,
But before I go any further, I'd just like to, show my condolences to to you and anybody that's related to to the whole entire Freddie situation that happened last week.
yeah, man. It was a real sad situation, man. Freddie was a good friend of mine, still is a good friend of mine, and it's a tragic loss, man. Real unexpected, but, everybody's just trying to pull it through, all his close friends, all his family, and, yeah, just try to keep the legacy alive.
Now let's get to sort of the somber part of this interview. You know what I'm saying? As you mentioned at the top of the interview, I guess you've been very close with Freddie E. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
He's been well. For those of you who've been under a rock, where you've been, Freddie E has been
a very hilarious comedian and hip hop artist. Right? I am saying that right?
No, he wasn't a hip hop artist, but YouTube sensation. You know, if anybody that's watching this interview right now, just go on YouTube, type in Jerk TV. Freddie E was an amazing comedian. Did a lot of spoken word. Just a real young, educated brother, man, and you know, he's doing his thing. You know.
Yeah, and he just created like a whole bunch of hilarious videos.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
my personal favorite was the ones they did about the pussy and whatnot, how to
Yeah.
eat it. That
Yeah.
was just crazy. But like how long have you known Freddie E for?
Honestly, I've only knew Freddie E for over a year and a half. Or a year and a half. We met online. You know, he loved my music. I liked the videos that he's putting out. That was hilarious. We collaborated one time on one of his videos. He asked, can he use one of my songs and in the video, which got me a lot of buzz and got his fans in tune with me and got my fans in tune with him. So but yeah, we've been cool for over a year, man, and it's a tragedy. So it's a tragedy that he's gone, and you know, as a loyal friend, I'm just trying to do what I can on my end to keep his legacy alive and just get people that don't know who he is in tune with who he is, and yeah, you know, it's like I said, it's a tragic, man, and everybody's saddened by the situation. His close friends out there in Seattle, his fans worldwide, me up here in Chicago. So yeah, but yeah, Freddie was a real good dude, man. Real good dude. You know, always kept a positive mindset. I never known Freddie to have any type of negativity, any negative mindset when we spoke or even at all. So, you know, like I said, it's a tragic loss, man.
I thank you so much for taking your time out, out of your busy schedule to be a part of Science Show and whatnot. Hopefully, we be hearing a lot more from you,
Yeah,
throughout the season.
most definitely this year, most definitely, man. I thank you for having me, man. I appreciate it. I love what you're doing, man. It's positive. It's you know, it's creative, and I salute that, man. So much love to you, man, and most definitely looking to see you doing more major things this year in 2013. So yeah,
Thank you so
maybe,
much, bro.
maybe we can bump into each other on the red carpet, man. You never know.
Hey, who knows? Who
Yeah,
knows? You might see me and my team up there. You never know.
yeah, man.
Now, crazily enough, Freddie E had made a video on I want to say released a video on the 4th of January that was basically his cry for help. And here's that video.
My pen blends the thoughts in my head. Sadly, these aren't the only sentences that are facing black men. They blame bad luck for lack of bucks with their hands outstretched. They're reaching for change, but I only have common sense to lend. Because knowledge is priceless and being broke is the equivalent of ignorance. It's far from bliss, it's far from this. I tell them to listen, but they can't afford to pay attention. A nation's generation so caught up in affiliation, lost with no destinations, empty seats at graduation. Searching for patience feels like I'm looking for the man in the red and white sweater and hat with the blue pants and glasses again. Damn, there I go, getting distracted again. Bad habits and friends seem to mix like affection and gin, while bullets seem to be the only shots these niggas can bartend. We're back in church, it's not even the weekend. Everything happens for a reason. I'm just praying God lets me see another 4th season. Yeah, and I'm praying for you as I ridicule this fabricated truth among the youth that success is only found on a court or in a booth. As I sit and view this news of the suicidal genocide that's got us scared of our own kind. They got one life lost to white lines and jail time. Good as the eyes if your mind is blind. Well, good as the message if you ignore the signs. See, I'm just bringing all the facts in. My words like a chemical compound. I'm just trying to get a reaction.
And on Twitter, because he was supposed to be doing another video. I mean, because he had a New Year's slash birthday party on the 1 of January, and he was supposed to have another party and was supposed to have a new video on that second party, but that never got released for obvious reasons. Now, on his Twitter account, this is what happened. Okay, so this is from Freddie E's actual account on Twitter. So I guess something happened between him and Honey Cocaine. He says, "And my day is ruined. Ain't nobody thirsty. I'm about to delete my Twitter in a second," which obviously this didn't happen. This day couldn't get any worse. Well, it does get worse. I'm sorry. Smoked my first pack of cigarettes today. It's been a long time since I've gone through heartbreak. It is a cold, unforgiving world, do I say. It's all bad, y'all. Cruising in the 300 Chrysler, wishing my world would be a little brighter, but all I can seem to find is this lighter. It's all bad, y'all. I love you, Mom. I love you, Dad. I love you, Catherine. God, please forgive me. I'm sorry. Now I will say fans of Freddie E know that the Twitter account has been edited, because originally one of the tweets had something to do with had said something about the gun that he had in his glove compartment. It was cold still on the side of his head or whatnot, but it has been edited by Freddie E's parents or whatnot, who had access to his account. But why am I tying this into this? Simply because of this. First, let me finish off the Freddie E thing. Okay, many people are thinking it's because of Honey Cocaine that made Freddie E decide that he just want to end it all or whatnot. Now there's still speculation to this very day, as in to why, if that's the very reason or not. I mean, who knows? I don't know. But this is why I'm tying all of this in. As I mentioned earlier, you have to talk to somebody about it, or get your depression out, or like on video, or do or like if you want to be personal to your fans or whatever, be personal with your fans, but do whatever it takes to avoid suicide, because that is not the answer. Now, I know biblically somewhere it says that if you do take your own life, you automatically go to hell. I don't, like, me personally, if that is true, I think it's very disrespectful to let a person know, okay, yeah, well, yeah, that person killed himself, well, he's going to hell. Like, that's disrespectful. Like, in my opinion. I mean, if it's like proven true, then I would still say, hey, look, he had a one-off, he went through depression and all of this. I mean, yeah, taking your life is selfish. I get it, but at the same time, a person is going through depression and everything like that, and unfortunately, we couldn't save a person, but at the same time, he or she knows that that was a good person before they decided to off themselves. So, me personally, I would think that there will be a one-off, and they should get a pass into heaven. That's just my opinion about it. But still, and I want to make this very, 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 very clear that suicide is not the answer. Talking to somebody about this issue is. Talking to somebody about it, writing journal entries about it, getting this off your chest, however you want to do it. That's the way to do it. Because I hate hearing about suicide. I hate hearing about suicide. And that's coming from a person who's been through depression. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's not an easy thing to go through. Believe me. Like you gotta you gotta find your own personal happiness. You know what I'm saying? Like even if you ask for lifelines to help find your happiness or whatever, please do so. I encourage you to find it. Don't sit around and be moping all the time and be like, my life is never going to get better. I'll never be successful. I'll never be amount to nothing. Blah 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 blah. And then I'm gonna just keep it real with you. Life is not what it's cracked up to be all the time. You are going to run into some obstacles. But it's going to be up to you to get over the obstacles. You have to you got to be surrounded by a lot of positivity. You know what I mean? Now, let me get on you jokers out there. Because the shit that I've seen on social media is fucking ridiculous. Yeah, now you can tell that I'm getting a little bit angry because some of y'all know y'all do this. Now, one thing suicide is not is a joke. Suicide has never been a joke, never will be a joke, and never has been a joke. But allegedly, that's the new fad that's going on around here. Just yesterday, I seen on my timeline on like how you use like an old cell phone. Like you remember the old cell phones where you had to keep on pressing the same number and stuff like that on your own on your old flip phone, and you have to keep pressing the same number just to get the letter that you want to do a text message and stuff like that. Yeah. So someone had one posted up or whatnot, and after I decoded it, with the numbers and everything like that, after I decoded it, it read, "I want to kill myself." And the crazy thing is, some people actually agreed to it. Like, are you kidding me? But see, this suicide fad just didn't start this year. Like I know some people on my friends list of which names I'm not gonna reveal or whatnot. But this whole drinking bleach thing, or like some people would do challenges they know it's life threatening, but they do anyway. Like for example, you remember the challenge where people put like rubbing alcohol all over them or whatever, then light themselves on fire. Yeah, remember? Yeah, that's. I would rather do the cinnamon. I would rather do the cinnamon challenge rather than to do that. And they both equally stupid, but but the one that makes it worse is the fact that you sitting here pulling a flammable liquid on you, and you want to sit here and light yourself up, knowing that it may have consequences behind that shit. Like, are you serious? Possible third-degree burns or worse. Like, suicide is not a fad for all you jokers out there. Suicide is an actual depression state that people go through. And y'all people need to get out of that. Seriously. Y'all need to stop treating suicide like it's a joke. If you need help, go and get help. Don't take suicide as a joke. Please don't. Because if I find that you're taking this as a joke, you're gonna lose all of my respect. Seriously. So again, for those who are suffering from depression or whatever, please talk to somebody. If you have to, get some professional help. Believe me, like, it goes a long way. I will have some numbers. I will have some phone numbers posted in the description box below on places where you could talk to people about suicide or whatever, or depression or whatever, or whatever the case. I will have phone numbers posted down there. But yeah, just talk to somebody, or do something that you know that'll be therapeutic, to that will help with your depression, because it's serious. It's very serious. But yeah, I gotta get out of here. But I just thought I share that with you guys because it's very serious. Too many young people, or too many people period, are going away from this earth. Majority of it is from depression. Please help somebody out. I'm ColeyD and I'm out. God bless y'all.